Every time we hear about competition, we associate it to a negative thought. Oh my god, it's somebody who's gonna steal our income, who's gonna steal our clients, who's gonna steal our ideas. But in today's video, we're gonna explore how researching your competition can benefit you and how can inspire you and even increase your profit through your short-term rentals. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, this is Silvia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a property investor. On this particular playlist you will find a bunch of videos about how to improve your profits through short-term rental like Airbnb, Vrbo, Booking.com and other different vacation rental websites. I am a super host on Airbnb since 2018. I'm also Vrbo Premier Partner. I do manage several listings in different countries, so feel free to like and subscribe to this channel if you're new to it, because there's a lot of good free tips for you guys and it will help to prepare even more exciting videos for the future. Today we're gonna talk about competition, and many times we associate the word competition to something negative, but it's so important to research your competition, and I use very easy tools to do that. Either before I choose my next listing, before I invest in a property, I actually research my market. And because I am specialized in short-term rental, I do use simple tools provided by Vrbo, by Airbnb and by another website that I use, Beyond Pricing. If you guys want to watch the other video about how to use the best prices for your listing, check out that video. It saves you hundreds of hours of work. It's called Beyond Pricing. So yeah, it's so important to explore what your area has to give, and these websites are so good to just give you the idea what is the best price to rent your property, what are other properties, what are the pictures they use and what amenities they use, what's your best client for that particular property. Is it families, is it young people, families with young children, people with pets, or business people who come to your town for meetings. So in order to find out who your client is, you gotta research the competition, and it's so easy nowadays, especially like if you already have a property and you decide to transform it into a short rental, you just go in your area and see what other properties provide and what do they charge for their service. If you are a property investor and you are researching where to invest next, obviously you gotta research your market. Depending which country you operate in and which town, you gotta research which is the best area to invest in and transform those properties in short-term rentals. Very important is to actually, first of all, before you even invest in anything, just please read what is the law and the rules in that town. Do they even allow vacation rental? Because you do not want to make the mistake to buy something or lease something for a couple of years and then discover that short-term rental is not allowed there. So there are towns that do not allow short-term rental. Make sure you read about it, you write those emails to the town hall and talk to those people before you make this move. And even if you own a property in areas that don't allow it, you still, you gotta read all the laws and rules, and you could still rent, but it will not be short-term rental. It could be 30 days plus, and that's a whole different subject I'm gonna talk in next videos. But today, let's focus on how to explore the tools that Airbnb and Vrbo provides, and also another amazing website I use, Beyond Pricing. And as I mentioned, check out my video about Beyond Pricing and the tools how to find the best price for your listings. Let's first explore how to research competition through Vrbo. Let's go into it. If you guys already rent your vacation rentals on websites like Vrbo, it's super easy to find out who your competition is and to explore different tools that these platforms have to provide and to help you and improve your listing. So here I am, one of my listings. It is a property by the sea. I'm gonna explore what other competitors are. In order to do that, I go to performance, go ranking metrics, and then you go to competitors, view your competitive set. And here we go, they provide a bunch of properties that are similar size, similar location to the listing you have. It is an automatic process, saves you a lot of time and helps you a lot. Let's choose this one, for example. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, sleeps 8 people. Cool, let's explore. Pictures look nice, professional, not far from the beach. So it's same location, it's a house by the sea, same or similar size. It is listed as villa. For you guys who are renting houses out there, even if you have villas, do not put the title villa, because people research mainly for private house. So you see it's a private house, but they put the title villa, so I'm sure they get less viewings of this listing just because of this silly title. I saw a workshop organized by Vrbo and they explain clearly, if you have a private home, just put house, do not put villa, unless it's like a historical kind of property, but this is just a house. It will give you more viewings and more bookings, hopefully. So that's a small tip for you guys out there. All right, so 2 bathrooms, my property has 2 bathrooms. 3 bedrooms, my property has 4 bedrooms. Sleeps 7 people. Let's explore some pictures, what this competition could give us. Nice yard. The pictures are actually professionally done. Free parking, very handy. Not keen on decoration, but hey, doesn't matter. But you see, it's professional pictures, so that's really handy. Check out my video about 3 massive tips to improve your income. You'll see I'm talking about marketing and professional material. This is very handy if you have your family traveling with kids. Super handy to have a room like that. So yeah, great size property and lots of indoor space. I assume not far from the beach because the town is pretty small, so it's supposed to be walking distance anywhere you go. It says check in after 4 p.m. between 4 and 7. It's written in Italian. I'll translate for you guys. They do host pets and you have to pay extra for that, so you might consider that when you put amenities and things for your property, to read, house rules of your competitors, to see what do they provide. So if you're willing to host a guest with pets, you check out those properties who host pets and check out the pricing, so you could add that extra price for the pets. And there is also a €200 cash damage deposit, which they ask in cash, which is probably better if you put it in damage deposit automatically when you're listing. There is an option where you could choose the damage deposit. If people left damages at your house, you could request Vrbo the damage deposit. It's automatically sent to you. So I wouldn't bother asking guests for cash, especially because Vrbo provides that tool. And it's no-brainer. Vrbo automatically gives you the damage deposit if there were damages, so you don't even need to call them. There's a press of a button. In case they do go into inquiry what happened, you need to have obviously receipts and pictures of all the damages. So yeah, read the house rules, read what other people do with their properties, and let's decide the pricing. Okay, so they have a cleaning fee of €145, which is a very good price, but it gives me the idea that since I wasn't charging that for my listing exactly in the same town, this is a good tip to put that cleaning fee and keep it between $100 and $150, because as you see, the competition has it for 145 euros, which is about $150. Let's see the calendar, if I could choose more dates. Okay, let's see, I wanted this day. Okay, what about this one? No, it's not available, though the calendar is open. All right, so here you go. This particular property allows you to do 7 nights minimum booking, which is kind of good for me to know, because in my listing I'm very flexible, so I do not need 7 nights minimum booking. I would put minimum 3 in my case, which gives more flexibility for future guests, and it's handy because this particular listings allow you to arrive on certain days. So if I want to arrive on a Wednesday, it doesn't allow me to book. It allows me to book only on Sunday. I'm allowed only to check out. All right, so it says minimum 7 nights. It allows you to arrive on Saturday and to leave on a Saturday. Right, so if you're a guest who needs more flexibility, you would not book this house, because not everyone could have a holiday starting on a Saturday, which means they will have less clients. And it's a good one here, because I found out that my competition is not very flexible in dates. So yeah, this specific property allows checking in only on Saturdays. Obviously, it's like a management thing. It's the right decision for them, but it means less clients available to book because it's very specific. Let's read this review, a 3-star review, as you know from my other videos. Check them out. The 3-star is not a great review. You would want to ask your guests, especially if they had a good stay, for 5-star review, please. So let's find out what did people write about it. It's in German if you do not speak the language, but I highly recommend you guys explore what people write about the listings, because it gives you ideas. So for example, what I'm going to do here, even though I do speak some German, I'm just going to use Google Translate. It takes me 3 seconds to see what this person is unhappy about and why did he or she left a 3-star review. It's all research, you know. It's all handy to have. Google Translate. All right, very easy. All right, the house is located quite cozy environment, 10-minute walk from the beach. It took about 2 hours to collect the keys because we had to wait in line in front of the host partner agency office. This is very old school way to check in into a property. If you guys are renting vacation rental, I would highly recommend a digital lock or a lockbox, so it makes your life easier, your guest's life easier. Nobody has to wait 2 hours to collect the keys. So I understand why they are not happy. Also, they say the house wasn't ready by 4 p.m., which is understandable. So there was like some probably unexpected things going on. A damage left from previous guests. So if you do host pets, you have to make sure they do clean after their pets, and you probably want to charge extra for deep clean of the property. Maybe that's why it took longer. And then they're complaining about having different plugs and not being able to charge their devices. So yeah, it's a great review to read because it gives me ideas for my listing. Obviously, have a self check-in, super handy, super easy. Put a digital lock on your listings, guys. Check out my video when I speak about that. And deep clean, if you do host pets, very important. Also, make sure you do provide those adjustable sockets, especially if you host travelers from other countries and you do want to have some kind of universal sockets to charge their devices. So there you go, very, very handy. Let's go back into it. So that was a great property to check out. You can do the same with several other properties in the neighborhood, in the same area, and get inspired. Also, it gives you ideas about the price. For example, what would be the nightly price for this one? 216 euros a night for that particular time period. So it gives you an idea what your competitors rent for. But also you want to check out if the competitors are actually fully booked, if they're pretty successful, because if you're thinking about investing in a specific area, you want to check out if the properties actually are booked for short-term rental. And it looks like these people are booked whole June and May, some bookings in August and July, so that's great. And I assume if you provide a more flexible booking for your guests, you will have more guests. So that's that from Vrbo. Let's go into the next one. Now, Airbnb is a little bit different, and when I want to research my competition on Airbnb, I just put the town I want to research. So let's say it's London, and I decide specific area, and then I look, are properties rented there, are they successful, what they charge, what amenities they give. So let's go into specific example into that. My next favorite platform for short-term rental, obviously globally known, Airbnb. They do have over 5 million listings globally. They do not provide a competitive set, so in order to do your research, very easy, just switch into traveling mode. Here I am not a host, I'm into my traveling mode, and you could choose the location you want to research. Let's say London, right? Great place to invest. And you want to put flexible any week, add guests. Let's put 2 adults, 2 kids. Just get a typical family-friendly home. But also want to put in the filters, I'm looking for entire property, entire place, at least 2 bedrooms. Okay, let's see. Obviously, there are thousands of listings, so I would research like a specific area. At the moment, I'm more interested in South London, so let's have a look. How is that area doing competition-wise? For example, next to the parks, but London is full of beautiful parks. So let's zoom it into like a more specific area. And you just see there's already some listings I liked, and you want to see listings that are actually doing really well and learn from them. For example, this one doesn't have amazing reviews. I mean, 4.69 is not bad, but for Airbnb standards, as you know, 5 is the one to have. So how about this one? Let's check this one out. $276 a night. Area I'm interested in. Let's see if it's doing great. Let's check out their calendar. 20 reviews, it means it's bookable place. Let's see if they are fully booked. At the moment, we're talking about summer 2022. And let's see, the house is already booked. Oh wow, okay. It does look like it's booked. Now, I'm not sure the owners blocked the calendar or it's actually fully booked, because that would be great. Couple of days in June available, 2-night minimum, good to know. And July is fully booked, August is fully booked, September, October, okay. Looks like it's fully booked. I assume they just blocked the calendar, so that's not very helpful. Let's check. The pictures are professional. But I don't think this house is available for booking, so let's check another one. Let's take this one, for example, the one I liked before. Amazing reviews, super cool pictures. You see, it's a super host, there you go, and bright pictures just like Airbnb loves. I love checking out these pictures because you can see it was done either by an Airbnb selected photographer, or the host did a good job selecting his photographer by himself. But I assume it was provided by Airbnb, because for you guys who rent on Airbnb, know that Airbnb helps you find the photographer. And please do use that, because it will help you get amazing pictures like this. And future guests love to check out the properties through professional pictures and then decide where to book. So this house looks like it's doing really well because the host is a super host. Let's check out the calendar. In summer 22, let's see if it's already booked. This looks like a more realistic listing, because June is booked, July is booked, August still has dates, September some of the dates are booked. So this house is doing really, really well. You could learn a lot from this kind of competition, because it's a real listing. It's not somebody who does it like as a hobby, like once every 2-3 months. So you could get inspired from competitors like this. He uses great pictures, professionally done. You could get inspired from the price, decide what price, especially if it's like similar size property. Has amazing reviews, so go out there, read the reviews, what people say about it, so it gives you inspiration about how to organize your own listing. And gives a weekly discount. Those are another features you want to explore when setting up your listing on Airbnb. What about cleaning fee? I'm curious to know what is he charging for a cleaning fee, because since I'm new to this market, I wouldn't know. Cleaning fee, $43. Very, very low cleaning fee considering it's London. How about if I book for a week? Cleaning fee still $43. Brilliant. Good to know. Cleaning fee in London would be at least $100. I don't know how he's charging $43. I assume he just factors it into the main price, so it doesn't put guests off too high of a cleaning fee. That's very helpful. So that's another example how to research your market. Airbnb, you gotta love it. Beyond Pricing is an amazing tool. There are several other websites that could help you automate managing your listings, and also decide what's the best price for different seasons, days, areas. I do use Beyond Pricing. I've been very successful with it. It's been several years. I'm open to your advices, guys. Whoever uses other tools, please share below, because I'm open to grow and expand. And yeah, feel free to share your experience with deciding what's the best price for your properties. As I said, I did a whole video about it. Beyond Pricing is the tool I use at the moment. And Beyond Pricing gives you also the options to research your competition. So let's go into a specific example. For those of you guys who watched price hack video that I keep mentioning about, know that I do use Beyond Pricing to optimize and automize my listings on Airbnb, Vrbo and booking.com. And this is an amazing tool also to research your competition. So I'm currently in beyondpricing.com. I'm using one of my listings as an example. And you go to nearby listings and you discover what's in that area next to your property. And let's take this one, for example. This one, what's this? Luxury villa for 10 people. Okay. Let's check it out. So you can see they're renting on Airbnb and they are renting on Vrbo as well. In order to see this listing details, you have to click one of those to discover the listing, because Beyond is just a tool for price managing and helps your occupancy. But let's go use Airbnb for this one and see what's happening with our competition in this particular area. Okay, entire townhouse hosted by a host, and it's let's check out the pictures. Basically, Beyond Pricing gives you the tools to find the competitors, but it takes you to the websites I showed you before, like Airbnb and Vrbo, and there you could read about the reviews, how much they charge per night. They're checking the availability. Let's check this one out. Looks like it's pretty booked. Yeah, for the entire summer season. It's again a seaside house. Again, they do provide minimum 6 nights, so they're not very flexible with their booking. August is fully booked, so it's good booking rate. They don't have 5-star reviews, but it's not bad. It's 4.5. Then if you're into like details, you want to read what people say about it, and then you could see like amenities people want or extra services, and you could provide that in your property. That's what researching competition does to you. Gives you a kick to get ideas how to improve your property. They do provide a bed for the babies, double beds, so it sleeps 10 people. I'm not keen on the pictures, but I guess it works for them. It could be much better because you can see they're not professional pictures, but it shows you everything that the property has to offer. Let's go back into Beyond Pricing and see the features Beyond Pricing itself does. So it shows you, for example, this property that I just showed you shows you the health score, which means how much is the occupancy rate. Looks like this property is doing pretty well. It's almost fully booked for the entire summer season. This one, another one, is further from the beach. It's 67 rate health score. Then you have like average price of the properties in the next 30 days, in the next 90 days. So it gives you an idea what price you should put for your property, because these would be your neighbors. Well, not neighbors as the same street, but the same town for sure. This is another property, amazing health score. They also listed on Airbnb and Vrbo. Again, average price 150 a night. But again, you wanted to find out how many rooms they have. You want to click in. It's usually similar to what you would be listing, because Beyond Pricing gives you the similar listings around your property. So this one sleeps 8, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Again, you gotta research the pictures, see the reviews, why the reviews are actually low. 4.4, as you know, it's not amazing. It's not bad. 4.4 is not bad. There's a thing in Europe, these properties I'm looking at are in Italy. People in Europe, many times they would put you 4 stars and think that's an amazing review, but actually they should know a 5-star is a much better review. They just think 4 is enough. But yeah, these are the tools to explore, and especially if you use Beyond Pricing, Vrbo, Airbnb, just use those platforms to maximize your profit. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Any suggestions, any tools you use to discover, research your competition, please comment below and let me know. I would be happy to explore them and improve my listings as well. Hope this video helped you guys to find out more about your competition, to get inspired and to mainly improve your listings and get more bookings and improve your profit. Again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with other people passionate about short-term rental, and Also, if you are new to the whole Airbnb VRBO thing and you need a free consultation, don't forget check out the link below. I'm open to have a conversation with you, and feel free to ask any questions about short-term rental and properties. I'd be happy to prepare new videos or answer your questions in the comments below. Go out there, research your competition and get those bookings. Have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!